When you talked about the secondary in the second half, I don't feel like it was all on them. I also thought that our pass rush.
Well, yeah, I don't even think Herbig was out there anymore,
he
right?
was not. Once he came off that field, bro, it really dropped off.
Anymore.
Yeah, it really dropped off. I thought Keanu and DeMarvin were showing some stuff, but once that group was done, bro.
Yeah, I think that was the fourth quarter.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't fault the DBs. That to me is, you need a rush to help you guys out, and it really wasn't there at that part of the game.
Now, some people might bring up James Pierre just throughout the whole game. Now, the thing with him, I don't know how he didn't pick that first pass off. That thing was a lollipop right for him. I think he underjumped it or misjudged it, but that should have been a pick. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. To me, I looked at it like this. Pierre plays with great effort, plays with great technique, but he's limited at certain parts of his game. I think at times he respects some of these receivers a little bit too much. And that is, would allow some of those catches to be caught on him. But the one thing that I will say, man, he is always going to play with great effort. He's always going to never turn down contact in terms of being a tackling dude or being a dude that's willing to step up in the run game. So do I look at Pierre as the guy that I want to start this year? Nah. But if Pierre is the fourth corner, man, shoot, we all right. Because Pierre is going to give me all the effort. He's going to technically be where he needs to be. He's not going to blow any calls. And he's not going to have to match up with the number one receiver or the number two receiver. So that's the thing with Pierre where I was just like, yeah, you playing him outside the whole time. Like, all right, it happens. But in the context of this season, when were you just going to be out there for that long? You're going to be the fourth dude that come in here and playing this little dime package on occasion when that team goes 4 wide or something like that. So
we were hoping he would maybe lose his spot to Trice.
But yeah, because obviously Trice is injured now. But that was due. We said Trice was going to compete with him.
Yeah, so I'm with you. I have no problem with Pierre being our fourth outside guy, and maybe in the whole depth chart, he's more like 6th or 7th, depending on what slot corners we keep. That's who Pierre is right now.
Yeah, because it's always funny. Like I said, anytime you open up that stat sheet, you look at the tackles. You're like, all right, my LB got 10 tackles. I love that. When your corner got 10 tackles, you're like, hold on.
He was out there the whole game.
Yeah. I don't want my corner ever having 10 tackles. I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? They throwing at you too much to get 10 tackles. 5 tackles, cool. 7 tackles, you was really getting after. You was lifting weights. 10 tackles, but it's picking on you, bro. All right. They seen something they like. They felt real confident going over that way. But he still. All right, question. Do you count the touchdown on him?
Yeah, you gotta make a play there. You gotta make a play. I just couldn't believe it wasn't picked. I was like, oh, he threw it right to Pierre here. This is going to be easy. He barely jumped and just put the hand up.
To me, this is what I thought happened watching it again. I said,
did it hit his? It looked like it tipped his hand.
Read it perfectly. It saw everything. And it was like he did everything great. Except when it was time to finish, like he took his foot off the gas.
Yeah, maybe he thought it was out of bounds.
That's what it looked like to me. Like he went to the back and figured there's no room back here. I'm good. I'm just like, well, you got to finish the play. But when we talk about little things, that's some of the little stuff, right? Now, it's not saying that he's always dealt with that because that's never been a reoccurring theme in terms of finish. But for him on that particular play, that's one of those ones where you're going to highlight it and you say, hey, this is the difference between you making this play and we feeling great about you and you moving up the depth chart versus the convo we having right now and the feelings that we're having right now. Because that's the play you should have made. You read it excellent. You're in cover 3. You're sinking because you don't have any work and you're seeing the route coming. You're like, oh, I got this. You run it all the way to the back corner of the end zone perfectly and he just chill. But that's the part he'll learn from.